Hey everyone, it's Linda, and this is my very first apology video. So I wanted to make a big heartfelt apology to Phil Good. He had a video by the name of In Your Own Game, and it just blew my mind. And the concept that I explained in my last video of if there's a problem, there's a solution, and you're born and you die at the same time, that came from Phil Good. So if you haven't checked out his last video called In Your Own Game, I'll put a link in the description box. I highly suggest you spend the time, watch that video. It's not that long, but it will just hopefully open up some really cool doors for you like it did for me. And that concept just had a 1-2 punch with it, because in looking at the duality of if there's a problem, there's a solution born at the same time, in that explanation, it's funny how there's almost like two halves. It's duality. And I saw another video, which I gave all the credit to in my last one, which was Kaz Franklin. And if you haven't seen her video yet on the Pleiadian portal activations, they were both featured on Higher Self, and just like a day ago, so they're not hard to find. The description to hers is in my last video in the description box, and now I want to complete the other half. So they both had like a 1-2 punch, and I watched them the same night. But when I went back to give the credit to the right person, I went back to look in which video it was. I just somehow thought it was all Kaz Franklin, and it was. Thank you so much for your inspiration and your mind-blowing videos. And also, Phil Good, thank you so much. That's some pretty heavy, it's like the answer's right there, just like you say. So it really, really made a huge shift in my perspective. And I really needed that. This is a time where sitting with the feelings and the emotions of things is really, really hitting home for me, clearing out this last stuff that you feel like you can't get out of. And I needed to have that perspective. I always try to be glass half full kind of person, but sometimes you just sink down. And I used to have a tendency to stay down there, stay down in the muck of things, depression and all kinds of things like that. I used to do that a lot. And even with spiritual knowledge, I still did it. So, and I would hide it, and I would hide it very, very well. I was very good at hiding my inner depression. So I really needed that, because as I'm growing and learning and opening, I do understand these concepts, and I have had glimpses, and I have my own way of handling things. But being a Taurus stubborn bull, sometimes it's hard to let go of your own way of handling things. And just a little shift can really, really open up a lot of doors to just being able to bring out that inner happiness that you have again, and just be with it's okay, sitting with your feelings, being okay with that, and knowing that there really is a solution, and it always presents itself, and having the patience to know that the universe has your back, and that everything is all good and you're taken care of, and just be okay with that. Be okay with not knowing. So once again, thank you to the Higher Self channel. Thank you, Dawn, for really, really, just loving and supporting me. And thank you, Kaz Franklin, for your beautiful, mind-blowing videos. And also, Phil Good, thank you. And I'm sorry I didn't put you on that last video. I had to wait for the other half to come in today. So love you guys. I'll see you next time.